Good evening. Great to have you here with us tonight. I'm Joshua Robinson, and wildfires continue to pop up all over the Northwest. First, though, tonight we are taking a look at our region's air quality. As you can see right here by this video, this is what the skies in Spokane looked like earlier today. You can best see that smoky filter just kind of hanging out in the top of the air as the air quality did dip into the unhealthy category for some people. Right now, though, levels are back down to moderate. And of course, as if this prolonged hot and dry streak wasn't already bad enough, now we're asking how long do we have to deal with the smoke? That's why meteorologist Michelle Boss joins us to explain.
Well, fortunately, we did see an improvement today in our air quality from this morning to this afternoon as wind shifted, and that took the smoke that was coming from the central and southern Idaho panhandle, kind of pushed it east of the Spokane and Coeur d'Alene area. We're still seeing some areas of degraded air quality in far southeastern Washington and in the central and southern Idaho panhandle. But in Spokane, we did see some improvement, of course, as we headed into tomorrow. Another wind shift could bring some wildfire smoke in from British Columbia, so we could still see some occasionally hazy conditions over the next 24 hours or so. We do have an air quality alert in effect for those areas shaded in gray. Again, this is the central and southern Idaho panhandle for degraded air quality, and that's more due to the wildfire smoke in the vicinity of those areas, those folks that are closest to the active wildfire. Satellite and radar otherwise showing clear skies across the region. Dry weather continues, and it's going to be hot again tomorrow. We're still sitting nearly at 80 degrees at the 11 o'clock hour, 79 at the Spokane airport, but it's much cooler and a little bit more pleasant temperature-wise in Deer Park and Sandpoint. Temperatures in the lower 60s there. Still in the 80s from Omac down into Wenatchee and Moses Lake, and into the 70s across the Palouse. Here's a look at the next 12 hours. Clear skies expected. Lows here locally in Spokane and Coeur d'Alene in the low to mid 60s. Plenty of sunshine tomorrow as we see highs shoot once again back up into the lower 90s, and even hotter temperatures on the way for Monday and Tuesday.
Taking a look now at our top story tonight. Wildfire season, as we mentioned, continues to rage across both Washington and Idaho. The vast majority of fires in Washington are in the eastern half of the state, which is no surprise to the Washington Department of Natural Resources. Now, we here at KREM 2 want to make sure that you are as safe as possible as we get further into this year's season. Our Morgan Trow has prepared a checklist of what you should have ready in case you do need to evacuate.
The last thing you want to think about when you're trying to escape a fire is, do I have everything? The Washington State Department of Natural Resources says wildfire season is already 6 weeks ahead of schedule, so prepping early in case of emergency can help save you a lot of stress. For starters, think of fire danger by different levels of severity. Ready, set, and go. In the ready stage, or level 1, conditions could get worse, so you want to have your go bag ready. In the set stage, or level 2, you're getting set to leave. Be prepared to leave at a moment's notice. And in the go stage, or level 3, you need to get out and go now. So what's in your go bag? The Greater Spokane Emergency Management Team has a list of essentials that are crucial. For level 3 evacuation, since you want to be out in about 5 minutes, your essentials should include an emergency folder. This includes passports, IDs, and birth certificates. A wallet with cash, cell phone, chargers, and keys. Medications with medical devices, such as a cane. Pet supplies. And special items for infants, elderly, and disabled family members. At level 2, you have more time, about half an hour to evacuate. You're going to want to have all that is listed in level 3, plus a first aid kit and camping equipment, 1 change of clothing and shoes per week, and 1 blanket or sleeping bag per person. A weather or disaster radio with extra batteries. All of those batteries will be useful for your flashlight. A 3-day supply of water and non-perishable foods. Sanitation supplies such as hygiene products like wipes and pads. And a toolkit with things like a whistle, lighter, and matches. Extra car keys and glasses. And important memorabilia like journals and photo books. Level 1 is where you have about an hour to leave. You're going to want to have all the previous items and comfort items like books, games, and toys for kids. For those in Spokane County, another great tool is Alert Spokane. By signing up online, you ensure emergency alerts are able to reach you. When you register, you have the option of adding multiple addresses and phone numbers. Also, if English is not your first language, you can also choose to sign up and receive messages in Spanish, Russian, or Chinese. Reporting in Spokane, Morgan Trow, KREM 2 News.
And with all that great information, everything being mentioned, including that checklist for items, will be available on our website. You can get more information on what to pack by texting the word GO to 509-448-2000. But with wildfire season off and running right now, we want you to take a look at your screen as we are tracking several fires tonight that are scorching our region. Some are growing as we speak, while firefighters are getting the upper hand on others. So we begin tonight with the Snake River Complex fire burning just south of Lewiston. That fire is currently more than 39,000 acres and is 0% contained. Evacuations are still in place for roads surrounding the area. Heading over now to central Idaho, just south of Elk City, where the Dixie fire has grown to about 13,000 acres. As of today, the fire is 0% contained and evacuations are in place for nearby communities. Also in Washington, the Andrus fire burning near Cheney is holding steady at 232 acres. Right now it is 80% contained and all evacuations have been lifted. No structures have been lost. Meanwhile, the Batterman Road fire is scorching more than 14,000 acres in East Wenatchee. At our last check, it is 100% contained, and all evacuation levels there have been lowered to level 1. Finally, the Asotin Complex fire burning near Clarkston and Lewiston is now more than 46,000 acres. All evacuations are in place for nearby communities, and the wildfire is actually made up of 2 fires. Crews have now gotten 10% containment for the Silcott fire and 5% containment for the Dry Gulch fire. A Red Cross shelter is set up for evacuees at Lincoln Middle School. We know it's a lot of information, a lot of fires to keep track of, and our team is working 24/7 to keep you informed. You can always stay in the know by texting the word FIRE to 509-448-2000. We'll get you the latest updates right to your phone from KREM.com. Well, the Spokane Shock had a new quarterback at the helm tonight in Blake Sims, who hadn't started a game since he played in football in Alabama in 2014. But Sims was not rusty tonight. Brenna Green joins us from Spokane Arena.
It was another thriller of a game for the Spokane Shock, but ultimately it was another win as they advanced to 5-2 on the season. They beat the Sioux Falls Storm 46-35 here in Spokane. The star of the show was quarterback Blake Sims, who came in and assumed the starting quarterback position after Charles McCullum was injured in the Spokane Shock's last game. He still is recovering from a foot injury. Sims had 3 rushing touchdowns and 1 passing touchdown. The biggest touchdown of the game, though, came in the final minutes when he ran it in easily. It was the game icing touchdown. He was very emotional after the game.
How does this feel to win a football game after 7 years of not starting a football game?
Man, I haven't played in so long, but I have a great family. Man. They love me. They've been behind me so long, and I got to thank God. God is great, ain't he? God is good to put me with a great old line like this. And a great coach like Coach Back. Defense did a wonderful job today, man. I'm just happy. I mean, I got tears in my eyes. I'm holding it back right now, but I'm just happy, man. I'm happy.
You told, when I came up to you and I said, I want to do this interview with you, you said, interview my line. Yeah. What made you want to bring these guys over here right now?
Did you not see how they blocked today? They blocked their butt off. And so quick little start supposed to feed them Thursday, man, to make them perform the way they performed today. I gotta give them 2 meals next week. They worked their butt off. The communication was very strong all week. They told me they trust me, and they told me just come out and play my game, and that's what I did.
The Spokane Shock are back home again next week against the Tucson Sugar Skulls on Saturday at 6 p.m. That game will be broadcast on the CW22. Reporting at the Spokane Arena, I'm Brenna Green, KREM 2 Sports.